also a possibility.
You can also have
live
these
now.
screens.
We're live. Are we live?
Yeah.
Looking at this camera? Live?
Yeah.
Alright, do we have people watching yet?
Is there anyone here?
Well, don't forget, there's a few seconds delay, so we're not going to get them right away.
Alright.
So, did you get a notification?
You got an alert?
Yeah, I did.
I wonder if I got an alert. I did not.
Watch Lightsaber.
I got it.
Yeah, there goes the stream. There goes the spam.
Yeah.
Spam is here?
Yep.
Alright.
I wanted to read that on the little screen downstairs.
Just take a look here. Do we have some chats coming in?
Oh yeah, just look at the chat on your phone.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yay.
Live now? Okay, cool.
Cool. Can you see the lightsaber? Ish?
No. It's not in view at all.
Alright. Oh, there's a lightsaber right here.
Alright. I have live chat. Alright. Hey, it's working. I can barely read anything. It's going so fast. Alright, hey guys. This is the first major live stream we're doing on the main channel since we got the Link security cameras set up in the garage, and we have some exciting stuff for you today. We're actually going to be testing our Lightsaber power supply. This thing can put out over 150 kilowatts of power. That's more than 3 houses in North America can provide. And we're planning on wearing this in a backpack to power our very own lightsaber. We're also going to be doing some unboxing because Bosch actually gave us a sponsorship recently, and that's a whole bunch of power tools to upgrade the shop, basically. We're also going to be doing a Q&A later. Wow, that's a lot of comments. But let's get started. Who wants to see the lightsaber? Everyone. Okay. Let's turn it on. That is a lot of comments.
Can
Wow.
you see it good?
Yep.
Alright.
Looks good?
Yeah, yep.
Woohoo! And that is red hot steel.
Probably angle the camera down a bit more.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Oh, battery. Unplug it.
oh, why did you close the door? What kind of fire?
3.
What kind of fire?
One of the
There's
batteries.
fire underneath it still. You should probably move it faster.
Come. Oh, that smells bad.
You know?
Hot dog there?
Oh, that's hooked.
Hex head donated.
Woo!
It's out.
Alright guys, so
There's still fire underneath.
little issue there. We may have blown one of the power MOSFETs, maybe 2.
Covering the screens.
But that's why we're doing it live.
Oh, jeez, that smells bad. I don't know if anybody saw, there's actually fire coming out of the hot dog.
Fire.
Somebody eat that hot dog.
Wow. That is toasty.
That is definitely a dead mom's head.
James, Hex
Maybe
head,
one.
he said his name is Fajit, make you work for your company.
Are you from Canada, Hexhead? Look at that hot dog, damn.
James, if you're gonna be, oh wait.
Wait, which camera are we looking at?
No. That got really hot. That's, like, this side is, like, ridiculously hot, and I just burnt myself. This side is cold.
That was a sausage, yeah. So we actually tested this last night, and it worked perfectly, so.
Touch this right here, the positive end.
No.
That is...
It's not.
I don't suppose we saw what current it drew when that happened.
When that happened, I'm not sure what it was trying, but afterward, like, you saw these jumped a little bit, and then it heated up, and then it was at around 800, and then it would have dropped from there.
Alright, well, while you guys are doing the unboxing, do you want me to change that over that MOSFET?
At least start taking it apart.
Yeah.
Alright, so just to pull you in, we did just have a little fire here. It did work, but we blew one of the power MOSFETs, so we're going to have to revise the design a little bit, but that's why we did it live, so you guys can see exactly what happens here. and I think we're gonna start unboxing the Bosch power tools.
Okay, we should probably move these batteries though. Probably a bad idea to have a pile in here.
For anyone curious about the Flying Like Iron Man project, we are still doing it. It's just we don't have any funding, so there's really not much we can do until we either get more funding through GoFundMe or even GoffBox. We've actually got a link in the description below if you guys want to help support the channel for free. There's fire extinguishers everywhere, guys. Right here, and over here, and the Captain America shield. That's good for. We get to watch the Lipo send you to the next life. Yeah, that's it's a good possibility, Hexhead. I'm glad you guys like the live streams. All right. Should we do the unboxing then, I guess?
Yep.
All right, let's start unboxing these tools.
Bring it away from the garage door.
We should move this thing first.
Where do you want to bring them?
Watch, that's probably still burning off.
A little fire.
Look at
That got bent good.
which camera's on?
That one, I think. Try to put the lightsaber in your mouth. No thanks. Elijah, the stream's already started.
Just gonna throw this outside.
Alrighty. We need to.
I'll just take it away.
Let's bring the box back over somewhere else.
It's gonna move. Something here.
Oh, we're moving all this? Alright, just hang on a sec, guys. We just have to
Cinder
clean
blocks
up a
are
little
hot.
bit. The cinder blocks are hot?
Yeah.
Holy crap. The cinder blocks are actually like toasty.
Trying to get key holders?
Hey, you get so many viewers.
How many?
1,000.
1,000 viewers, wow.
We should remove
Thanks for
this
tuning in, guys. Just give us a sec while we clean up this, and then we're going to be doing that unboxing.
one. Over.
How's it going, Mark?
Right, and try to drain it. Alright.
Patrick Harper, the lightsaber will be able to cut through things. Full Metal Engineering, no, we will not send you one of our interns.
Hold on. What's your bid?
Yeah. Let's see how high the super chat goes.
We have Jordy the intern and Bogdan. Let's start this off here. Starting at $1,000. Yeah, anyone? Any takers?
Got more experience.
Yeah, he does.
Alright, Alex, for the unboxing, we're going to use the wireless camera, I think.
Wireless cam? Okay,
Yeah.
switch it.
Alright.
Actually, first. Alright, guys, so we are going to unbox these power tools. What project should we use to open the boxes with? Let's head over to the weapons cabinet.
Wireless cam.
Alright,
Your head was being set up
Do
on
you
the
want to
wireless
eat
cam.
Alright, let's open up the weapons cabinet here. And we'll take a vote, see what weapon you guys want us to use to open up the boxes. Alright, can you see everything in there?
Okay, let's see what they say.
Where did I put them? Oh. I think my chat freeze. Oh, there it goes. Do it lasers. My live chat is not live.
Okay, so should be getting the questions now.
Alright guys, what should we use to open these boxes with? We have Ninja Stars. I can't see the live chat, is it still going? What's wrong with my phone?
People are saying they want you to open the boxes with the lightsaber.
don't want to destroy the power tools, guys. Oh, it's $2,000 from intern.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. Which intern? All right, guys. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah,
What
you
is
guys
wrong
were
with my
hiding
phone?
the microphone.
I can't see the live chat active.
I could see live chat and it's.
So are people giving suggestions?
Yeah, and it's going fast. Let me do slow mode.
Okay, there we go. Psylocke, hammer. Okay, come on, guys. How are we gonna open a box with a hammer?
I'm sure we can do that.
Batarang, Captain America's shield, popcorn machine, Wolverine claws. Popcorn machine. All right, you guys want to see me open the box with this popcorn scoop? That's what you guys voted for? All right, let's do that. Nah, I'm kidding. How about we use one of the Attack on Titan swords? Now, hammer. Pick up. Hammer? There's no way we're going to be able to open the box with hammer, guys. Wolverine claws, sword, batarangs. They don't even know what that sword is, Ian.
Shield.
Let's use our future silver samurai sword.
Okay,
that's,
so
that's pretty deep looking.
James, the hammer's currently winning.
The hammer is winning. Okay.
Where's the metal pen?
I'll grab the metal hammer. All right, we got the metal hammer. I don't know what you guys expect me to do with this thing, but let's give it a shot. There's literally no sharp points on
Use
this.
the handle.
You look so dumb.
Why couldn't you guys pick up like a sword or something? Come on. Alright, let's get the mic facing this way. There we go. Ian's thinking sword, hammer plus Psylocke sword. Alright, let's see what's in here. Nice. Alright, so we got
James,
what?
you're standing on a white background. You might want to angle the camera slightly off.
Right, Tiger?
Here anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, we opened it with a box. Let's see what we got in here. I want to bring the camera over in. So we got a set of 12-volt drills from Bosch. A cordless angle grinder.
Yep.
Also 18 volts. We got a mystery box. Lithium-ion sleeve. I think it's batteries. Reciprocating saw. And 18-volt hammer drill. Nice. Cut it in half. Smash Ian's head with a hammer. Nah, then I wouldn't have Ian anymore.
He's already rebuilt me once.
That's true. We have like 4 shields now, not just 2. Should have gone with the popcorn machine.
You're wrong.
Okay, open it with the shield. Maybe we'll do the shield in this one. Which one of these do we want to try? Don't want to have anything on it. That's already got a battery. There.
Oh.
Nice. We've been using the same power tools for the past, what, like 7 years, Ian?
Yeah, they're
So this is like the first time we've gotten new power tools in a very long time. So pretty stoked to have some quality tools here to use in the shop. What else we got?
These things are awesome. It's a wireless charger, so when you're using the tool, you just put it on top, and it charges. It's awesome.
Nice.
Full Metal says, I'll send you 40 if you send your Islay scotch. Islay scotch. I don't know what that is. Some kind of scotch.
I'm not sure.
Guess it's one of the three. What is he?
Got ourselves a cordless jigsaw as well, also 18 volts, and the circular saw, plus the 18 volt combo drill set. Wait, weren't we supposed to get 3 of the hand drill? Oh. Oh no, someone's from Bosch, and we just voided our warranty by opening the box with a hammer.
It's alright, we got connections.
Should open the next box with my jawline. Is that a compliment?
I think that's a
You
challenge.
have very sharp. What?
Theo Musa, I'm pretty sure lots of people voted with the hammer, so that was democracy in the action. Holographic projector. All right, we need to keep this stream going. What should we do next, Ian?
Switch over to the wider.
There's this one.
The swivel.
Oh yeah, we got one more box. Let's see what is in box number 3. All right, last chance. What should we open this box with? I'm thinking maybe the Captain America shield. What do you guys think? All right, go for it, Ian.
Oh god.
Definitely avoiding the warranty here. It's surprisingly effective. He's really going at it, guys.
There we go.
Nice. Let's bring the camera over here and take a look at it. All right. I think we got a table ready for this, yeah? Nice. Look at that.
Anything particular to eat?
Sorry?
Alright, so we got barbecue pork lo mein, shrimp chow mein, and beef fried rice. Anything else?
Some dumplings?
Dumplings? Sounds good.
Sorry, we're ordering Chinese right now as well, guys. Just another day at the shop. Grinder came with a grinding blade, eh? Where is it? You know what we should have done was open some of the tools and then use the rest of the tools to open the other tools. Kind of be like toolception.
Sweet.
That was one nice looking chop saw.
James, one guy asked you to make a force field that repels organic matter.
That sounds pretty hard to do. So the question was, can we make a force field that repels only organic matter? And I think the answer would be no. I don't think we can do that.
Not with our current technology.
Maybe next year.
What, our hands
Probably
are
not
lined
next
up?
year.
What is this?
All right, we got a grinder. Got some something to make some sparks with around here, guys. This is slightly unsafe. Should probably put in the vise. Okay. Nah, this is a terrible idea. At the Hacksmith channel, this the number one priority is safety, but not really. That's a nice grinder. Alright guys, why don't we do a quick Q&A. Follow me upstairs maybe to another camera.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go upstairs. Bring the camera with. How many viewers do we have right now?
1,100.
Mike upstairs too.
Alright. We're gonna crowd 10, so we might want to get less. Because right now I got $70 worth.
Jeez.
We got locked out. Which one were you getting?
Ian's bringing it up. Alright. Hold on, this couch. Alright guys. Lower the camera a bit. Q&A time.
Camera lower, lower, lower,
Still lower.
bit lower.
How about a force field to repel my ex-wife?
That's pretty good.
Good one.
Pretty good.
What have we got for next month? Big deal?
Anton Ortel asks, "Hi, I'm 13 years old and I'm interested in engineering. Where can I learn more about it? Thanks for the answer. You guys are awesome." Anton, you should check out our website, thehacksmith.ca. There's a FAQ page that has tons of information about how you do engineering and where you can learn.
Army Purple Heart asked, how about a force field to repel my ex-wife? Did you say
I already said that one.
Oh, you did?
So question, the stream is like 2 minutes lagged. Is the chat lagged? Like, am I answering questions
You're
in the
answering-
past?
The questions are happening as they're happening. The stream is happening delayed, so they're replying to what's happening on the stream. Makes sense, right?
So I'm actually replying like 2 minutes after the chat happened? Kind of?
No, you reply right away when you see the chat.
Okay. What is the most common problem for you guys? I'd say funding. These projects are super expensive, so it's a challenge to pay our bills every month and keep producing all this awesome content for you guys. Ever thought about doing a speaking tour? I actually gave a TEDx talk last year in Kansas City, and we're planning on visiting quite a few cons, so there is a chance we'll be doing some speaking engagements around maybe the world, but probably just Canada to start. So stay tuned on our website and YouTube channel for information about when that's going to happen. Motorized inline skates. Well, I've had bad luck with the skateboard, so maybe skates will be a better option. Though I've never used skates, so that could be even worse.
Well, we got the scooter.
We do have the scooter. Armadillo!
How did you
Oh.
make your new YouTube grow?
Viral content, I guess. The Captain America shield really blew up the channel. If you guys want to know a detailed explanation of how we got to where we are today, check out my featured video on our YouTube page. It's called 1 Year on YouTube, from 50,000 subs to 1 million. And that goes over everything about how we got to where we are and how we grew the YouTube channel. We're actually planning on making Yondu's arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy. It would be a very cool project.
When was Ian first built?
When was Ian first built? That was about a decade ago. I was just messing around with an old robot I got, and stuff happened.
So much.
I'm a huge DC fan. Why don't you make DC? Asks Usman Ahmed. We've actually done quite a few DC projects, mostly just Batman, but we have quite a few coming up. I'm planning on doing some Green Arrow projects once my shoulder heals, though, so I can actually shoot the bow, but that'll be a lot of fun. This couch is comfy. I've had this couch for about 4 years now. I bought it used off Kijiji for about 50 bucks, and I think that was an awesome deal. I quite like this couch. What project do you want to make next? So the projects in the pipeline right now, we're working on the Lightsaber project, which will happen within the next month or two, hopefully. Obviously, we got to rebuild that power supply because we had a little accident at the beginning of the live stream. We want to bring back the Flying Like Iron Man project, but the problem is we need more funding to do that. So we're not too sure what we're going to do about that because our hands are pretty much tied without funding because the components we need to actually be able to fly are pretty expensive. Another main project we're working on is a laser bazooka. This one's really cool. We're modeling after Zarya's particle accelerator from the game Overwatch. It's going to be 3D printed, and it is going to be 5 feet long, about 2 feet tall, and weigh 20 kilograms worth of plastic alone. And we're going to be using our 80 watt CO2 laser that I have in my industrial laser cutter. And it is going to be freaking sweet because we'll be able to blow stuff up from a distance. If you guys haven't watched the project updates video that talks a bit about this project, go check it out after this live stream. It's awesome.
You want to go point at your laser cutter? So it's on view. If I could switch the camera.
Oh, just switch to that camera.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you guys don't know, this is my industrial laser cutter. Is it noisy? But it has an 80 watt CO2 laser which is capable of cutting through a few inches of wood. And we're planning on making it portable, which is going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be quite the build because we're actually 3D printing the entire case for it, which on our Taz 5 with a Morse extruder will take about 240 hours. So that's 10 solid days of 3D printing. Now that might seem like a long time, but it's actually pretty short because we're using the Morse extruder. On a regular 3D printer, it would take well over 1,000 hours to print all the plastic we need. Alright, so Ian's pulling out the laser tube right now. Look at that. And yeah, this thing is serious business. If you're to buy one of these on eBay, you're looking at almost $1,000 for the tube alone. Luckily, I ordered them from China, and I bought them in bulk, so I have a few of them. Hopefully we don't burn them out. But yeah, it's going to be quite the project. Let's check some other questions. Will you make wings from Falcon? That would be a really cool project, but the problem is flying with any kind of wings is actually way more dangerous than trying to hover like Iron Man. Because flying with wings means you have to be going really, really, really fast to generate lift from your wings. Which means if anything goes wrong, you're dead. You will crash, die, burn, ball of flames. Terrible. So no, we're not going to be doing a Falcon project. But we do want to continue the Flying Like Iron Man project, because at least with hovering and VTOL, or vertical takeoff, it's a little bit safer. It's still pretty unsafe, but at least I'm not going to become a pancake in the side of a building. Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne? Probably Tony Stark.
Tony Stark because he builds his own tech. Bruce Wayne just kind of has his stuff given to him.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne is just rich, though he also has many more skills than Tony Stark, at least when it comes to crime fighting. Kind of. Yeah. Thermal detonator. Do you guys have a summer volunteer program at the Hacksmith? Kind of. We actually have a program set up with the local high schools in the area, so you can actually do a high school co-op with us. But unfortunately, that's only if you're in the Kitchener-Waterloo Region School Board. Maybe in the future we'll be able to accept international applicants, but it gets pretty complicated bringing someone in from, say, out of state.
We co-ops, but can't afford to pay them.
It was fun.
University.
Yeah. Where is the Comic Palooza convention in 2018? What code do you use when you make motorized projects? I'm not sure I understand the question. Full Metal Engineering asks, when are you going to upgrade your meme to 2012 plus grade? I like my old memes. I think they have everlasting value and appeal among the internet. So, yeah. What other questions we got?
If you want to get rid of some dreams this week,
Will you make any drone-based creations?
Yes, we are actually working on a few drone projects, and the Flying Like Iron Man project is actually using drone technology at its heart.
Including sharks with lasers.
And sharks with lasers. Flash of the Green Arrow. Green Arrow, the Flash, that's just unfair. He's actually got supernatural abilities. So I personally relate to the Green Arrow a bit more than that.
Can Jordy talk?
No. Wait, where's the mic?
The first test with the lightsaber was burning out her tongue.
Jeez. Can you make a portal gun? Probably not. Star-Lord or Iron Man? Iron Man, obviously.
Clearly a lot.
Yep, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2 shortly after it came out, and I loved it. It's an awesome movie. That's a lot of questions. I'm having a hard time reading this. Magnetic levitation. That's always fun. You want to set up that little magnetic levitator thing and float something? Joshua Chung asks, when is your next fan meetup? Let it be in Southern New York. Our next meetup will actually be in Toronto, which hypothetically you could get to from New York. It would probably be about a 6-7 hour drive, but if you really want to meet us, that's a possibility. Why don't we do a 24/7 stream? A 24/7 stream would probably be quite boring.
Bogdan, you want to bring the wireless camera to...
Are you still using the wireless camera? I've been talking to this one.
Like $29.
Okay.
I'm saying Bogdan should bring it over to show
Alright,
it.
guys, who's on Ryan basically?
Max Grepkins asks, how did I come up with the name The Hacksmith? I actually have a detailed explanation of this on my website and in that video, 50,000 subscribers to 1 million in 1 year on my channel. But basically, Hacksmith is a throwback to blacksmiths. So back in the day, blacksmiths were the guy you go to have anything fixed or designed, weapons, armors, tools, you name it. So it's kind of my 21st century spin on blacksmith, because I'm kind of a hack of all trades. I know a little bit of everything, but I'm no expert at everything.
I think that's a bit too close. You might want to like...
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. What can we rotate on there?
Because it doesn't have that it doesn't have macro focus.
Two bows?
We want this to be like at least half a meter away.
To make the
What's that?
Can you do a tour
bit
through
higher.
Europe?
A bit higher.
Not yet, but maybe in the future.
Should be good.
Someone was asking about magnetic levitation, so
Are we on that camera now?
Yep.
Sweet. Let's magnetically levitate something.
Battery.
Battery?
Should be enough.
Ah, something bigger.
I don't know, battery might not work.
Easy.
Do you have 30 cents?
Think it's gonna work, guys?
I don't have any sense ever. A girl steals it from me.
Woo! Look at that. That's actually pretty impressive.
Only because you're buying it.
Maybe angle it a bit lower so we could actually see it as a photo. Because we got skeptics probably.
The lightsaber will be 36 inches long.
There you go.
Can't close my
Yep.
wallet.
I haven't actually watched all of Attack on Titan Season 2 yet. I pronounced your name right, Max? Awesome. Drake says Colin Furs makes mostly vehicles and the Hacksmith makes mostly weapons. I don't actually agree with that. We don't make that many weapons. I'm pretty sure Colin Furs makes more.
Is that levitated?
The Hacksmith literally looks like PewDiePie in the thumbnail. The secret's out. I'm actually PewDiePie.
By the way, I just got a Gawkbox alert, so I'm going to be uploading the current thing to Discord. So you can talk about Gawkbox.
Gawkbox! Who here knows what Gawkbox is? It's this awesome new platform where you can support the Hacksmith channel for free, which ensures that we can do awesome projects. What camera am I looking at, guys? You gotta give me a signal.
The wireless one. Angle it a bit lower.
Anyways, so there's a link in the description below the video right now to our Gawkbox page. And basically, if you sign up for an account, you can start downloading free games for your phone, Android or Apple, and it actually earns us money for our channel, which we can use for our projects. And it's super easy. Some of the games only take a few minutes to play, and you can actually raise or tip $5 to $10, which is crazy. So if you guys want to be able to support the channel without actually donating money, this is a great and super easy way to do it. And we're going to be doing giveaways. So if you guys donate the most, and by the most I mean play the most games on Gawkbox, we'll actually be doing giveaways where you can win Hacksmith projects. So there's something in it for you too. Caleb Bayton asks, I've been watching your channel for a while now, and I'd like to see you test the final Batman grappling hook gun on the original building you were planning to use it on. We are actually planning on going back there. The problem is we don't have the contact of the owner of the building anymore, which is kind of problematic because we don't want to trespass. And we'll see what we can do, but we'll have to keep you posted on that one.
Sacrifice Bogdan.
What?
Yeah.
To who? Who are we sacrificing Bogdan to? The Norse gods?
Cthulhu.
Or the Roman gods? Or Cthulhu? Cthulhu? Why do you say you have a problem with financing your projects when you're actually PewDiePie? You should have more than enough. That is very true. If we were PewDiePie, we would have an Iron Man suit by now. Hashtag PewDiePie to fund hacksmith projects?
I don't.
No, that's not going to work.
It's not.
That's probably not going to work. But if PewDiePie happens to watch this video and wants us to build something really cool for him, we totally can. For money. Lots and lots of money. But you get something really cool and unique.
You can make a Pokeball.
A Pokeball. What kind of Pokeball? Just one you can throw at interns?
He has an agreement in it that they signed a life away.
That is true.
And they're
Wait, what?
permanently kept here.
Advice on sub $200 3D printer to get started.
So we're actually doing a review on a very affordable 3D printer available from Hobby King. I believe they shipped it to us, which means we should be getting it in the next few weeks, and then we're going to do a review video. Now this 3D printer is only $180, which is a pretty awesome deal for a 3D printer, and it's very affordable for people to get into 3D printing. So stay tuned on the YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribed and notified, and we'll let you know how this printer works, and yeah. What about the robot? I'm sorry guys, the robot has gone to a better place. And by better place, I mean it's in the same place. But we salvaged all the parts out of it, and we're selling them on eBay to recover our costs. Basically, it would have taken way too much time to fix properly, so instead, we're working on getting a proper robotics sponsorship from a real robot company with a modern robot that we can actually just use in our videos instead of having to spend hundreds of hours fixing it. Because I think you guys would prefer if we spent those hundreds of hours designing cool projects instead of fixing a robot. Do you consider yourself a nerd or geek? I'm going to throw this question out to the interns.
Yes.
Yes. Which one?
Both.
Bogdan says both.
Both.
Jordy says both. I guess I'm a nerd and a geek. Personally, I think I'm more of a nerd than a geek.
You're a nerd.
That's a terrible joke.
You're a
What?
geek.
Armadillo for a second time.
Wait, why are you guys?
You're awesome, heck man. You look like Tony Stark. What is the hardest project you've ever worked on? Asks Andre. Probably the Flying Like Iron Man project, but a close second would be the Batman grappling hook gun. That's way more complex than you guys realize, and we've had a lot of problems that we haven't actually shown you guys in the videos. It has been the coolest project, but it's also been one of the most challenging. Full Metal Engineering asks, I got 99 problems and my lack of government-funded interns is not one. How does it feel to not have this problem? It feels great. Seriously, guys, we have interns now, and it's awesome. They get to learn some really cool stuff, play with 3D printers, laser cutters.
Get the coffee. What?
Actually, you brought me a coffee.
Yeah, I bought the interns coffee today, so, you know, there's that perk too. But in general, it's a lot of fun working here. Is it even like working here, guys? Or is it more like hanging out and doing cool stuff?
Yeah, basically.
I haven't eaten in 3 days.
Hey! Get back to work.
We're getting Chinese food.
They don't pay me, I can't afford food.
Have you ever heard of the Slingshot channel? Of course, I love York's Brave. He is an awesome YouTuber. I've been watching him for like 3 or 4 years now. So big shout out to Jorg Sprave. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. Another big shout out to Jairus Saval. He made that Iron Man rocket launcher that we featured on our channel, and his channel definitely deserves some more subscribers. I think he's sitting at 20,000 subscribers, but he should be at over 100,000 because he's got some awesome content. Thomas Duenkirchen asks, when designing projects, do you actually do all the math on which material to use and which thickness, or do you trust your gut in knowing what to pick? I'd say it really depends on the project, and it really depends on the component. For the most part, that's a really hard... Why are you on the other camera?
What do you mean I'm on the other camera?
You were briefly. Sorry, I got interrupted. A lot of it is gut instinct, but if it is a crucial part, which is going to see a lot of stresses and forces, we will actually do the calculations and the math behind it. And we actually now have a sponsorship from SolidWorks, which means we can actually do FEA analysis, which stands for Finite Element Analysis, which is how engineering companies figure out how to design a product so it doesn't fail. So that's pretty cool, and we'll hopefully be showing you guys some of that in future videos. We actually did show it way back when with the Call of Duty exoskeleton when we were designing the steel weldment to pick up the car. If you guys haven't seen that video, dig back. I think it's like Call of Duty exoskeleton part 17 or 18, probably around there somewhere.
Someone's asking if you guys have a designer in your group.
We are all designers.
I think they mean a, like...
Graphic designer?
I
CAD
don't know.
designer?
This says designer.
We are both makers, designers, creators, engineers, drafters, magicians. It's black magic, guys. Ha! That's a good one. Now that you have over 1 million subscribers, when will you be able to afford shirts in your size? I don't know.
Aww. They need to make a kids line for you.
Hexhead asks, what are you going to do about Gravity Inc.? Well, Hexhead, Gravity Inc. actually has funding, which is why he was able to fly like Iron Man. So if you guys want to see us fly like Iron Man, check out our GoFundMe campaign. David Abbey asks, how do I send money to your funds? Please, I want Iron Man. Check out gofundme.com/thehacksmith to help out the channel. Jebs asks, when will I wear a different kind of t-shirt? Something with a little color.
Yeah.
That's not our brand. My brand is black t-shirt, white logo, so maybe never. But we might make the interns wear a different color, because then it would be like Star Trek, so we could have like the they're giving me death stares. They're giving me death stares. I don't know, I think it would be kind of cool to have the red shirts and
I want blue.
blue shirts. They survive. You're like one of the doctors, kind of.
I mean, it would look like Iron Man theme kind of thing.
That is true. Maybe we will bring colored Hacksmith shirts
red
into
Hacksmith
the...
shirt with a gold logo.
Oh, I got a question from the Peanut Gallery.
Are we going with the original female uniforms, or...
Yes, they're so cute. Shut up.
What was that question? What do you guys?
The original feeling.
Oh, original female uniform. I mean...
Alpha Centurion X asks, are you planning on making Spider-Man tech in the future? Yes, we are. Spider-Man Homecoming is coming out next month, and we will have several Spider-Man videos coming out around that time. So stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed. Rayman asks, will a mechatronics engineering degree help pursue projects such as yours? Yes, it will. The engineering program that Ian and I took is basically mechatronics, so we actually know quite a bit about mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and robotics, which helps us be able to do these kinds of projects. And Bogdan's actually going to school for mechatronics right now, so definitely a worthwhile career. Plus, you'll get a job, no problem.
Good wave at the camera. That one. Which one? The corner one.
Black Knight asks, I thought most of you just learned some kind of engineering and not studied or design. We do have degrees in engineering, but a lot of the stuff we just learn from the internet. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of research, and the internet is an amazing resource. So learn how to use it, and learn how to teach yourself how to do these things, because the resources are there. You just gotta look for them.
something up?
Probably.
Someone asked, why is the chat in slow mode? So we can actually read your messages.
Yeah.
What is your favorite 3D printer? Ooh, that's a toss-up because as you can see, we have various subscribers below this window, and I wouldn't want to favor one over the other. I mean sponsors, not subscribers.
Close enough. But you could show them the printers, right? Take the camera.
All right, let's take a look at the printers, and I will be perfectly non-judgmental. Who set this tripod up?
The battery's floating on the thing.
Oh,
What?
put that battery back.
Can someone help?
Sorry.
All right. We just want to pick it up and look at things with me. All right, guys, let's take a look at our 3D printers and CNC machines. So, over here we have our CNC laser cutter and engraver. I actually imported this myself from China about 4 years ago now. And if you can, I highly recommend importing stuff from China because I saved a good 4 times its value by doing it that way, and it's paid for itself. Just making parts and designs for people.
You didn't say bye.
Whatever.
What you ran there?
Next up, we have our Mark II by Mark Forged. So this is really cool. This is our newest addition to the shop. And this is a really cool 3D printer. So if you guys haven't watched the video on this yet, I'd highly recommend it. Aim down a bit.
Camera lag a bit. Give it a second.
So the really unique thing about this 3D printer is it actually can print continuous carbon fiber inside of the part. That means you can actually print parts with fiber reinforcement inside of it. I know there's a lot of media hype around printing with carbon fiber with a regular 3D printer, but that's not really printing with carbon fiber because carbon fiber is strong because of continuous filament, which is what this printer does. With a normal printer that has a carbon fiber infused filament, it's actually just short little chopped fibers, which does add some strength, but not as much as having a continuous seam of fiber all around your part. So basically this part is super strong like this. If it was regular plastic, I could break it. And we did a little test showing that you can actually print using this printer instead of using metal. So that's a really cool printer. And next up, we have our standard 3D printers, which are over here. And this is kind of cool. We actually built a nice little enclosure for them. So we've got these sliding plexiglass doors to close in the printers. And we actually have a little PID temperature controller right here, which controls a heater. So it's actually a heated build chamber, which is great. It really helps improve the quality of your prints.
Microphone right beside you, right?
On the left, Bogdan. On the left, we have the TAS-6 with the dual extruder. So right now we're printing in both PLA and PETG. Not at the same time, but you can print with both materials, which means you can also do support material with the dissolvable filament. And on the right, we have the TAS-5, which is a slightly older version of the printer, and it has the more extruder. This allows you to print layers with a layer height of up to 1.2 millimeters, which is crazy. It means you can print stuff super fast. The quality is there, but you can see lines a lot easier because you have such thick layers. Anyways, let's take a look at what Bogdan's doing, because he was making a whole bunch of noise.
Apparently Colin's here. Who's Colin?
Colin first?
I don't know. Some guy said.
Oh, you might
"How
want
about
to
you
go
call
to
him?"
this side because.
Okay. So, what Bogdan is working on right now is actually turning the Bat Baja into a remote-controlled
Yeah,
vehicle.
Colin is here.
It will be...
Colin
Furs?
Yeah.
Whoa, Colin Furs is here. Woo! Hey, Colin, how's it going? So, we got a really cool project just for you. We're making the Bat Baja remote-controlled, so it'll be a 1-to-1 scale remote-controlled car, which I think is going to be hilariously dangerous and awesome. So, Bogdan, let's hear how it works.
Alright, so basically we've got your regular RC remote with a receiver. Then we've got an Arduino for doing a bunch of calculations. A motor controller. This is actually half broken from the original turret when we burnt it out. One of it works, which means we can actually use that with a one channel to control this right here. And this is a motor from a windshield wiper, which means we get a lot of force, a lot of torque. and we can control something like steering, even if it's unpowered. We have a 12-volt LiPo battery over here to actually power the motor, and inside of the motor here is a potentiometer for closed-loop feedback. And what happens is basically, this sends a command of the position, and this actually gets to that position, just like a regular servo, just like this one, like a regular hobby servo would. Let's plug it in. And basically what that allows us to do is now we have a super high torque servo, which we can move left and right, and it'll actually go to that position and hold that position, which is going to allow us to actually turn the entire unpowered steering in the car and make it remote control. And then all we need to do is make this thing also use the acceleration, and then we have a remote controlled Baja.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's about it.
All right, let's take some more questions.
Colin said remote Baja is a good idea.
Thanks, Colin.
That's what the microphone's pointing at.
It does.
Where's our Chinese food?
Yeah, should be here soon.
So when you bring in the Baja to my place,
At some point.
Oh, 1 minute ago. Your Just Eat order is on its way.
Sweet. All right, guys. Do you have some other questions for me?
Are we gonna do the lightsaber again, or
No, it kind of blew up.
completely blew up? Damn.
All right, guys. Do you have any questions? Ron asks, when are you going to collab with Colin, James, or Sufficiently Advanced? So if you guys missed the video, I actually hung out with both Colin Furs and James Bruton last fall. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. We're hoping to do a real collab where we actually work on a project together very soon, but we'll see when that actually happens. I'm just waiting for Sufficiently Advanced to come up here to do a project because we've got an awesome shop and he's an awesome thinker, so we'll see what happens with that.
That camera.
Bogdan is awesome.
Thank you, thank you. Switching cameras. That
He says thank you. Oh, we're at that one now.
one. I just
Okay. Other camera over here. What time is it in Canada? It is 6:20 p.m. right now.
6:18.
In where I am.
So you tell me there's a 2-minute difference between here and there?
It's the time zone right here.
It's 6:18.
Time zone line.
That's what I said.
It's 6:20.
I rounded.
Ah, well. Where's the signs there?
Whoa, that's a lot of questions. That's an interesting one by Adam Bosco. Would you ever be interested in becoming Indiana Jones by creating an electromagnetic whip to hook on and let go when you want? That's a cool idea, but I feel like just a regular whip would do that, and an electromagnet whip probably wouldn't work so well.
Be too heavy on the tip.
Fabian asks, would you be interested in making an Iron Man helmet with a augmented reality heads-up display? We're actually working on that right now.
Do you want to show it? I'll bring it.
Yeah, if you want to pop it out.
Where's?
It's in the box right there. I've seen a lot of comments asking if we can build something from the Flash. Do you guys have any specific ideas of something from the Flash that we could build? And no, we can't run as fast as the Flash, even if we had something that could accelerate us, because your legs could just not keep up. Can you 3D print your body in a 1:18 scale?
Where's the actual helmet?
That's very specific. In the box, right below where you're.
No, I'm not watching. Oh, in the. Well, okay, just.
Have you ever played a musical instrument? I used to play guitar, kind of. Not really. Joshua Chung asks, when is your next fan meetup? It's going to be in Toronto probably next month or maybe in July. I'm seeing a few questions asking about the Iron Man flight project. We are still working on it, but the problem is we don't have any funding for it. It's way too expensive for us to be able to afford ourselves, so we're really relying on our GoFundMe campaign to fund that project to allow us to keep going. So if you guys want to support the channel, there are links in the description below so we can continue that project. Cisco's headset, a cold gun, or the flash ring. Those are all pretty cool ideas, actually. Donnie Visser asks, why aren't you selling merch? Check out our website. We have a store that sells merch.
Helmet. We got camera on helmet.
Oh. So, this is actually our heads-up display camera helmet for the Iron Man project. And it's actually using the Meta, which is a augmented reality glasses system. So it's actually got LCD displays overlaid on the screen so you can see stuff before your eyes without obscuring your vision. So this is a really cool project. We actually started this last year, and it's kind of been on the back burner, but now we're working on it again, and we'll probably have a demonstration video in the next month or so. That's a lot of questions.
Have you ever thought of building Cerebro?
We should build Cerebro.
That would
Oh,
be really cool.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
And
That would be expensive.
Well, we
Who's
could,
the psychic that's gonna use it?
Know anyone? Rick and Morty projects. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind doing a Rick and Morty project.
which one, the portal?
We can't do a portal gun though, so I'm not too sure what we could do. If we had unlimited funding, what would the project we would do first be? Honestly, I think it would be the power loader from the Alien series. Awesome, super overpowered exoskeleton. We could literally flip cars with it, and I think it would only cost about $20,000–$30,000, so it's not too crazy, and it would be a good starter project before we move on to building a real Iron Man suit, which is obviously the end goal for our channel.
do a flip.
Ping! Madison Flanagan asks if we could do underwater jets, kind of like flying like Iron Man, but for Aquaman. Well guys, check out Jairus of All. He's another YouTuber who deserves tons more subscribers, and he's actually working on a project right now just like that. So he's actually going to be able to swim super fast with underwater jets. So go check out that channel right now, or after the stream. Don't leave the stream. Electric taser baton like Nightwings. We've actually mentioned that in a video before, and we'd love to do it. We just don't have time right now. So we're definitely thinking about it sometime in the future. Nightwing Eshrima sticks, or however you pronounce that. I have no idea. Seth Penner asks when we're going to work on the robot arm again. You must have missed it. We actually told you guys about this. The robot arm is dead. Unfortunately, it's going to require way too much work for us to actually fix. So we've taken an executive decision to scrap it out and sell the parts to make our money back. And we're hoping to get a new robot from a robot company. Do we have the robot on screen?
Yep.
Yeah. So Bogdan's cleaned it off nicely, and it's going to become a lawn art statue. We're going to put it outside because it's still really cool looking. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. Michelle Van Dobbelstein asks if there's a way we can support just the Iron Man flight project. Well, go to the GoFundMe.com/thehacksmith. That is for the Iron Man flight project only. We've mentioned it in the last 3 updates for the Flying Like Iron Man project. It's literally for the Flying Like Iron Man project. Apparently we have Chinese food now. Let's get a camera on the delivery guy.
I don't think I've ever seen your interns move so fast.
Yeah, they're hungry. is a lot of questions. All right, we've got Chinese food now. Let's clear off the table.
Easier said than done.
Which camera are you actually looking at now? Mine? Again? Alright guys, do you have any more questions about the channel or any of our projects? Let me know in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you. Chili asks, will we make a Batman suit someday? That's the plan. We've been making Bat gadgets for a year now. Imagine what we'll have in like a few years. Probably the entire Batman suit.
Oh, mention the vlog channel because we're going to be doing the...
Oh yeah. So guys, if you're dying to see more Hacksmith content, make sure you subscribe to our Hacksmith Vlogs channel. We're starting to post behind the scenes content a few times a week, so you can see extra content about the channel, about our projects, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. We are building more Overwatch weapons. We're actually building Zarya's particle accelerator as a laser bazooka, and that'll be in the next few months, so make sure you're subscribed. We ordered Chinese food, and we're just setting that up right now, so you guys can watch us eat. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Dinner with the hacksmith. Let's get some candles.
Mitchell asks, are you still planning on live cameras 24/7? We were never planning on live cameras 24/7. That's just like too little privacy for us around here. And honestly, it would probably be pretty boring if we had the cameras on all the time. You'd mostly just see
People
sitting and working on computers.
Go wash your hands.
That's what I was gonna do.
Wash your hands.
Jeff asks, have you seen my shocking lightsabers? I have not. That sounds kind of cool.
Wash your hands.
How did you do in the garage? There's cardboard everywhere.
We opened all the boxes.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Can you 3D print a 3D printed 3D printer? The Taz 5 and 6 actually use 3D printed parts, so they are slightly 3D printed from themselves, which is pretty cool. Printer inception.
Oh, build a Savitar suit. That's the guy from the Flash TV series.
What's
I
it
don't
do
know if
though?
you've seen him. It's like, imagine an Iron Man suit, but one that looks like half lizard, half man.
Okay.
I don't know. Put a lot of LEDs on it.
Kayubi asks, are most of your projects just for fun, or do you hope to one day make things for the benefit of people? That's a good question. A lot of our projects actually inspire people around the world to look at engineering and actually go into school for it. So we are helping people by inspiring them into really cool fields and careers. But down the road, once we're a really big company, we definitely want to be doing some projects that actually have a meaningful impact on the world and help people around the world. Wait, what's with the Metroid arm cannon?
Oh, somebody noticed.
Yeah, finally.
Someone want to bring that over to me? Where's that?
Where'd you put it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince Rupert drops. Those are awesome. Are we going to do another collab with Colin Furs? I hope so. I would definitely like to do that. Alright guys, check this out. So, this is a Samus arm cannon. All the panels open up, it lights up, everything opens. This isn't actually our project. This was made by Ryan Brooks, who's actually the co-founder of Control V, which is that VR arcade where we had a fan meetup. He's super busy running his business, so he actually has a few projects that he's half finished that he wants us to finish. So, we're going to be weaponizing this and potentially making another part of Metroid's, or Samus's suit from Metroid. So stay tuned on the channel for seeing more about that. This is awesome. This is actually all 3D printed. He's done a really good job smoothing it out and making it look really legit. Any Ruby weapons coming up? I think Ruby projects would be really cool, and that scythe would be pretty awesome, but we don't have any direct plans to make anything right now, but maybe in the future.
Pretty sure it's broken. Actually, that doesn't have space. Are you guys discussing the food? Yeah.
We're trying to figure out which one's
Dumplings?
which.
Matthew Thompson asks, any advice for up-and-coming makers? I'd say focus on original content. That's how you're going to get noticed, and all it takes is one viral video to really blow up your channel. Just take a look at us. Our Captain America Shield project went super viral, and we went from 100,000 subscribers to 500,000 subscribers in just 1 month, which is amazing. So it's definitely possible, so keep working hard and focus on that original content. Kyle Ocean asks, molded Prince Rupert drops. I don't think that works because that kind of defeats the purpose of how a Prince Rupert drop is formed. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain the reason they work the way they do is because of the way they're formed. So I don't think you mold them.
Some say classic Thor's hammer, which
I mean, that's not tempered glasses. So go break your windshield or the side of your cars.
Iron Dice asks if we can make Attack on Titan 3DM gear. Unfortunately, that's really not physically possible. The physics in that cartoon are not real.
Cartoon?
Sorry, anime.
Yeah.
The physics in that anime
You're gonna get so much hate.
are not really
Danger, danger.
realistic. Basically, the G-forces would kill the pilot, so even if we could build it, it would either be super lame because it's super slow, or it would kill me. So those are both pretty crappy options, I think.
Alright, so we've got a critical
Which
problem.
one's the best?
Oh,
Is there only
we
one
have
fork?
One
I just bought a box of utensils,
sweet.
and there's utensils above the thing.
Tyler Exum had a good one. Soldier 76's aimbot VR visor.
Ooh,
Wait,
that's
we're
pretty
gonna-
cool.
We do have a tracking software done already. From the turret.
Gaming Knight asks, is the Captain America shield easy to create? It was actually one of our easiest projects. We built the electromagnet bracer in just one afternoon. It was the video that took us about 2 weeks to produce and shoot and edit. So that was actually the hard part of that project, making the video. But the project itself is quite simple, and we're actually looking at doing a DIY version soon, so you can do it yourself, and we'll have a nice guide and explanation of how you can do it.
How can people contact you?
We have, if people are interested in contacting us, I do read all comments on the YouTube channel, so you can always go there. If you have a more serious request, you can send us an email through our website. Oh, now the people are getting triggered over the anime comment.
There you go.
That took a while.
Now it's a minute delay, so it makes sense.
I'm confused. Is the chat delayed that I'm seeing? Or this is that?
No, the chat is based on the video. So as soon as the delayed video happens, they chat about it. So you see exactly what you see. Like I said, they just.
But
type-
my voice is delayed a minute, so it's like I'm responding a minute later.
Yeah, pretty much. There's like.
Where did you put it?
Oh my god, Bogdan.
Haven't you ever watched this before? It's always like that.
I can see why it's confusing.
Child. I'm trying to create.
Someone asks, I bet you can't say my channel's name. I bet you're right.
Oh, good, you let the meat out. Jesus Christ.
Alejandro Fernandez says, what career have you studied? After the live stream is done, go to my main YouTube channel and watch the video 1 year on YouTube, from 50,000 subscribers to 1 million. It explains everything about how I've gotten to where I am today, including my schooling, the projects I've done, and how I've grown my channel on YouTube. Seth, we have a website. Telly Lear asks, is there any way that you could come up with a new form of prosthetics for amputees? That's actually something we'd love to get into, but we're not quite there yet with the technology we have. Max Bauer asks, make a real-life Batman car. We are. We've got 4 videos on it already. Go check out the main channel.
They're fighting over chairs. James, you intervene.
I always get my chair.
Alright, are you guys enjoying this? And keep answering questions. I'm kind of hungry. We might have some Chinese food. I don't know if you guys want to watch us eat.
It's dinner with
Oh, the camera's on Jordy. No pressure. Jordy is going to sample some food for you guys. And tell you how it tastes.
Camera's still on you. I don't know what you're shaking your head about.
Did you find the forks?
I did.
Also, guys, make sure you're checking out the description of our YouTube videos. We have tons of useful information below the video. If you're on mobile, you have to click on the title to expand that description, but then we've got links to products we've used in the video, our website, how to contact us, and our other social platforms. So make sure you're checking out that description, because there's tons of information there, and most people don't check it.
Oh, well, we're getting Origins PCs probably next week.
Yeah, we just found out our Origin PCs have shipped today, which means we should be getting them next week, and we'll be doing an unboxing.
That's okay.
Should do James Bond stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
James Bond projects would be cool.
Oh, Inspector Gadget.
Can you get
I don't
dressed
know
up
how
in
you
a
do
suit?
that.
Fancy
That's
thing.
both grilled chicken, pretty sure. One of the previous questions, are you planning to go to any conventions?
We are planning on going to cons in the future. We don't have any planned yet. There might be one in Toronto next month or in July, so stay tuned on this YouTube channel, and we'll let you know when that happens.
Whatever you want.
Diva's Mecca. Do it. Oh, do it. Do it.
That would be a lot of money.
I did that. Do you really want it?
Do you have
Windows YouTube asks, have you been contacted by the military for things like the grappling gun? What is your motivation behind building it? Our motivation behind doing these projects is to inspire you guys into engineering and dreaming bigger and doing your own projects. So we really hope we're doing that, and we get lots of comments saying that's part of the result of these projects. So it's kind of about pushing the envelope for innovation and inspiring others.
Sure. How can you not tell the difference? They're not both chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
If you keep answering questions, I'll walk around the shop with the camera.
Showing stuff?
Yep.
Alright, so our editor is going to take the wireless camera around the shop so you guys can see some random cool stuff. And I'll keep answering questions.
Should you want to eat? I need to put like a scope on this. Can't see where I'm going.
Okay.
you want some Kool-Aid?
We will not be going to Comic-Con in Phoenix this year, unfortunately. Maybe next year.
Oh, there's the RP.
Bob Goodman asks, any updates on flying like Iron Man? I've actually answered this like 3 times now. Check our GoFundMe campaign. We don't have enough funding to continue the project right now. We are going to be bringing back the exoskeleton very soon. That's actually how Bogdan found our channel and started working for us, so he's super excited to start bringing his own ideas to the exoskeleton project. So we're going to be doing that very soon.
Didn't we meet him at a convention?
Yeah. Because of the exoskeleton.
How we found Bogdan. The story of how we found Bogdan. Open the Kool-Aid. Open the Kool-Aid.
You know, you can take some rice or.
You know, there's like perforated spots.
I know it's better for you long nails.
Fine, take some rice noodles or something.
No,
Just doing that? Okay.
Speak, James. Speak.
I'm tired of speaking.
Speak it.
what?
Somebody else.
Who are you?
I'll turn the microphone towards you. What?
Alright guys, let's see some real questions. Iron Dice asks, would it be possible to make a sword with different fire colors in which you can choose and then light it up? That's definitely possible, but changing it actively might be a bit difficult. Is Europe a possible meetup site? At this time, no. It would be too expensive for us to go to Europe for a fan meetup. Maybe in the future.
It's not even looking up from through
I like the bulletproof umbrella from the Kingsman.
We have
That's
this.
funny.
I've actually thought of that project before.
I love that movie.
So a project that was suggested was the Kingsman umbrella. It's bulletproof and you can see through it. And I actually had the idea to put basically a little projector in the handle and a camera in the tip of the umbrella, so you can actually project the image of what's past the umbrella on the inside of the umbrella. Then if we make the umbrella out of like Kevlar, bam, we have a bulletproof umbrella you can see through and shoot people with.
Do you want me to get a plate so you don't continue?
Kingsman Punch Hand.
And if you guys have seen the trailer for Kingsman 2, there's a really cool bad guy. Or is he a bad guy? I don't know. Some guy. And he's got this fist on a chain that he shoots. And we think that would be a pretty fun project to do, so we might do that.
I know a good project for today. If after you're done eating, you put this on for the stream.
Yeah, put on the Wonder Woman costume.
Not
I think
him,
it fit
you.
you. I'm not putting it on.
Come on, Jamie.
We are actually working on a Green Arrow project right now, but my shoulder has to heal from my dislocation before I can shoot a bow again.
Yeah, he keeps doing stupid things to keep it not healing.
Someone asked, is it possible to do a soft exoskeleton? That's actually something we'd like to bring back this year too, because we did do a little work on pneumatic muscles, which are basically soft actuators, which you can use connected to the human body. The tricky part is, if you overload them, they can actually explode and cause severe hearing damage and probably hurt the user too. So there are some concerns with using soft muscles like that, especially homemade ones. Oh, thank you. Zachary asks, how long does it take to normally design and print an item? And honestly, it really depends. Some things can be from like 10 minutes from design into the printer, and others can take hours. Adam Savage is here? Is that true? I don't see Adam Savage anywhere. Chat feed.
On the computer, if you want to see check marks for these other people's names.
I don't see any check marks.
Well, then,
Captain Cold's Cold Gun has been done before. Colin Furs actually did an awesome one, so I don't think we'll be doing one anytime soon.
Streamception.
Screenception.
how about can you turn the mic on this way?
Yep.
I don't see Adam Savage anywhere, guys. Alright guys, I'm seeing a lot of repeated questions.
Ogden, where are you from?
I know, I think we should probably finish up the stream.
Well, for the next time when we do it, we'll have like a one-day project going, right?
Yeah. Alright guys, so for future live streams, we're actually hoping to do one-day project builds. So you actually be able to follow us along as we do an entire project in a stream. So hopefully you guys are excited for that because it's going to be really cool. Thanks again for watching. And don't forget to check out those links in the description below. You can support the channel at gawkbox.com/thehacksmith, or if you want to see the Flying Like Iron Man project continue, you can also go to gofundme.com/thehacksmith to help fund that project, and all proceeds from the GoFundMe will be going directly to the Flying Like Iron Man project. Alright, guys.
You have the honors of ending it.
End in the stream.
See ya, guys.
See you guys.